Non-duality. You have probably seen many young people, just like me, I'm young as well, talking about non-duality. However, I hate this community so much. If you really wanted to understand non-duality and how to integrate non-duality into your life, watch people like Adya Shanti. Oh my god, amazing teacher. David Hawkins, Byron Katie, Fred Davis. They're all people experienced in understanding non-duality. My goal with this journey is, how do I transcend my fear and live a life that I want to live? People say life is meaningless. People say your life is meaningless, you're nothing, and they kind of like propagate all this non-dual philosophies. However, all of these philosophies is nothing but mental masturbation. Notice that. This is mental masturbation. If I tell you, dude, yeah, your life is meaningless, just sit in a cave and meditate, I'm not teaching you. Something is like, I'm getting channeled. There's something like channeling. No, stop. Listen, the matter of fact is, you have a 9 to 5 job, I have a 9 to 5 job, and I'm suffering. Probably you are too. The real question is, how do I transcend the suffering and what is causing the suffering in the first place? If you notice, we have so many beliefs that's stopping us from living the life that we really want to live. And spirituality is the only art that's available to us that deals with this kind of fear based beliefs with love. That would increase your baseline happiness. And people think non duality is like this one moment, aha, and then you're done. However, in my experience, non-dual experience, I've spoken to many people who had non-dual experiences, and it's often transient. Let's say you go to a retreat, you meditate for a week. End of that week, you would probably realize the no self. Oh, maybe there is no ego. You realize that. However, the experience is really transient. It comes and you have the moment, aha, and then you go, oh, I have a non-dual experience right now. Boom, ego came in and you have an identity, you're already lost. We are living in a time where being woke is super popular, being enlightened is all the craze right now. However, what we really want, why do people even like to be enlightened in the first place? Because it gives you a possibility to live a life without suffering. You're living a life of bliss. Ah, isn't that the dream? Isn't that the spiritual dream? You're living a life of bliss. Do you really feel becoming non dual would give you that life? To live a life of non duality, you should be sitting in a cave or something. But the truth is, you have a life. I have a life. I have family I need to care about. I have obligations. I have loved ones. You do too. The real question is, how do you increase your consciousness and still be a functional human being of the society? Because end of the day, let's say all the people became awake. All right, let's say people became awake. What are you gonna do? Sit in a cave? Sit in a cave? How are you going to contribute to the society? How would you increase the consciousness of the society? You have to participate in it. When other people are trying to control you through fear, you give love. That is a profound change that's happening today. Non duality helps you understand the dualities that you're seeing and also understand which duality you're biased to. Every morning, I live in a very cold country, so every morning I wake up 4 a.m. and it's super cold room. I'm under a warm blanket. Ah, so good. I want to wake up, but my body says no. My body's like, just a little bit longer. I just want to sleep this much longer. Prem, please. I want to sleep this much longer, just this much. And at that point, you have a duality. I could either wake up, get out of the bed, or I could sleep in the bed. And I, as an ego, has a preference to actually sleeping in the bed. Now, the real question is, how do you change this preference? Or how do you integrate this duality such that there wouldn't be any difference between sleeping and waking up? But your ego creates a distinction. Your ego creates a difference. Now, how do you transcend this distinction so that I can choose to wake up and I don't feel any resistance? And I don't feel like, oh, I have to wake up today again. I don't feel that. How do I do that? That is the beautiful art of non duality. This is a beautiful experience. understanding the duality, becoming conscious of it, then transcending it, and then living a life that you really want to live. If you are someone who have a dream, I have a dream. You probably have a dream too. The question is, how do you actualize your dream? Using non duality, you can. It's a lot of shadow work. It's a lot of how do you understand the beliefs, videos coming on that in future, or what kind of shimitsus you have. That is, shimitsu being assumptions that you believe to be true, even though they are not. I made an entire video on that. You can check it out. And then transcending it. I think that is the holy grail. And then coming back to the society and contributing some of your soul that becomes a catalyst for other people's awakening. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that the kind of life that excites us? What are you going to do if you just think my life is meaningless, I have no purpose, and live in a forest? What's the point? Then why make videos at that point? And the real question is, there are things that excites us, and we really want to follow it. We really want to actualize those excitement, but there's something stopping us. Fear. Now, how do you deal with fear? I have created videos on letting go, like using David Hawkins, but end of the day, the entire spirituality should really be about understanding love, fear, transcending this duality, and living a life that you really love living. So if you're watching someone on YouTube and they're saying, "Oh, you don't exist, man. I don't exist. There's something that coming through me, Like, bro, sure, you know what I mean? But if it's not teaching you how to live a life that you want to live, stop watching. My channel is more focused on understanding the structure of beliefs and how do you unlock the developer mode in your life. How do you create beliefs and how do you replace beliefs and why that works and what is it and how the belief works, stuff like that. That mechanics excites me and I love studying about it and thinking about it all the time. You probably have a different excitement and that's fine. But if you're watching non-duality and thinking, yeah, and you're like chasing this experience, you see, you're chasing this non-dual awakening, forget it. Let your life be the path of awakening. Let your life be the path of awakening. That is the path I'm choosing. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share. It's a new channel. Any subscriptions does work. I actually interviewed the world's best non-dual teacher, Fred Davis, right here. And you can check out his video. I had an interview with him and we had a lovely conversation about what non-duality is really like. And if that's something that interests you, go check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video.